You don't gotta start recording. Start streaming. Good evening, and thank you for joining us at Eagle Field at Veterans Memorial Park in Harrisonburg. Tonight, the Harrisonburg Turks taking on the Charlottesville Tom Sox in Game 2 of a mini-series here in Harrisonburg. The Turks taking home Game 1 against the Charlottesville Tom Sox last night by a score of 10-4, improving them to 13-8 on the season. That loss moves the Charlottesville Tom Sox to 17-6. The Harrisonburg Turks now second in the South Division standings of the Valley Baseball League, and look to improve their record here tonight. On the mound tonight for the Harrisonburg Turks in his first start this season, the product of the Florida State University Seminoles, number 16, David Davila. Leading off tonight for the Tom Sox is number 28, Dean Mijos. I only hear one ear. Davila settling in. The first pitch of the night is low and outside, ball one. And no swing from Mijos. Good eye for ball two. Here's Davila. And a foul tip straight back for Mijos for strike one. Davila again. Mijos takes it low and inside for ball three. And that'll do it, ball four. First batter of the night will reach first on a walk for the Tom Sox. Tom Sox will look to rebound after their loss against the Turks last night here at Eagle Field. Playing them 0-1 in this week's mini-series. And no swing from Johnny Lopez. That'll be strike one. No outs on the board. Runner on first for the Sox. Here's Davila. And just a tad too high for ball one. Eyes down Mijos on first. The pitch. Swing and a miss from Lopez. Strike two. Davila now a chance for the first out of the night. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that one poked to right center. Fielder will settle under it and makes the catch for out number one. Batting third in the order for the Tom Sox is the catcher, number 30, Robbie Levy. Levy takes that one low and inside for ball one. DeVille eyes down Mijos. The pitch. Now in high and inside, ball two. Here's Davila. And a big swing with no luck there for Levy. Strike one. Runner's going to go. Delgado to throw to second. Not in time. Runner is safe. That's a stolen base for Mijos. Runner now in scoring position for the Tom Sox. One out on the board. The 3-1 count. Mijos now leading off on second. And Levy swings for the fences but can't get a piece of it. Strike two, and that'll be the first full count of tonight's ball game. Davila shaking off the sign. The 3-2 pitch. And Levy can't get it to go. Strike three. Now at the plate batting fourth in the order for the Tom Sox, the designated hitter, number 24, Colby Wallace. Wallace an RBI last night. Chance for another here. First pitch is a foul tip over the right field bleachers. Davila settles in. The pitch. That one high and inside. Ball one. No runs on the board. Runner leading off on second. And another one high and inside for ball two. Here's Davila. And Wallace connects, but just foul. That'll be strike two. Davila now the chance to make it three. Shaking off the signs. Settles in. 2-2 pitch. And high and inside, ball three. Another full count here. Chance to retire the side, hold the Tom Sox scoreless. And tips it just fair. The toss to the first baseman. And can't get him in time, and a run will score. That'll be an RBI single for Colby Wallace. Tom Sox taking an early lead here in the top of the first. 2 outs on the board, runner on first. Now stepping up to the plate, batting fifth in the order, is the first baseman, number 35, Caden Ferraro. Davila. Ferraro holds back the swing for ball one. Wallace leading off on first. Ferraro can't get it to go. The foul tip for strike one. Davila, runner's going to go. That one poked just foul outside the third baseline. Count moves to 1-2. Davila now another chance to retire the side. Wallace will return to first. Ferraro settles back in the box. Davila eyeing down Wallace. The pitch. High and outside. Ball two. Davila. Another one high and outside, and another full count. Davila again, 3-2 pitch. And that'll do it, ball four. Runners now on first and second for the Tom Sox. Now up to bat for the Sox, the third baseman, number 15, Cooper Blouser. And Blouser pops it up to the infield. And that'll do it out number three. The Tom Sox scoring one run on one hit, no errors by the Turks, as the Tom Sox take the early 1-0 lead. As we enter the bottom of the second inning, the Tom Sox currently leading the Turks by a score of 1-0. The Turks will look to respond. On the mound tonight for the Tom Sox is the pitcher out of the Coastal Carolina, the State College of Florida Manatees, Palmer O'Byrne. O'Byrne will look to shut down the Turks here tonight and give his Tom Sox the rebound victory against the Turks. Tom Sox lost game one of this week's mini-series against the Turks last night here in Harrisonburg by a score of 10-4, moving them to 13-8 on the season. Turks moved to 13-8. The Charlottesville Tom Sox moved to 17-6. Leading off here in the bottom of the first is the shortstop for the Turks, number 2, Jalen Evans. Evans takes that one high and inside for ball number 1. Evans a successful night at the plate last night. No strikeouts. We'll look to repeat his success tonight. And pokes that one just over the second baseman for the base hit. Leadoff single here for Evans. Batting second in the order is the center fielder, number 20, Anthony Pascal. Pascal with a 2-run homer last night. And a chance to do it again. No swing there for ball 1. Evans leading off on first. O'Byrne the pitch. And it's like Levy can't keep a hold of it, and Evans will advance to second on a stolen base. Runners now in scoring position for the Turks. And a chance to tie the game. O'Byrne eyes down Evans. Here's the pitch. And Pascal keeps it fair, pokes over the third baseman's head. Evans now coming home. And a quick tied ball game from the Turks. Pascal rounds second, but decides to go back. And that'll be an RBI double for Anthony Pascal. Now at the plate for your Harrisonburg Turks, the left fielder, number 42, Chris Katz. O'Byrne. Katz, a good eye for ball 1. Katz pokes to the infield. Third baseman goes for it. The throw to first. Not in time. A single for Chris Katz. Pascal advances to third. And the Turks now a chance to take the lead for the first time tonight. Now stepping into the batter's box is the designated hitter for the Turks, number 33, Luke Hatcher. And coach is going to come out and have a word with O'Byrne here. Tonight's game marks the 5th time this season that the Tom Sox and the Turks have faced off, and their 3rd time at Veterans Memorial Park. Currently, the Turks lead the season series by a score of 3-1, and lead this week's mini-series by a score of 1-0. Bottom of the first inning, no outs on the board. Runners on first and third for the Turks. A chance to take the lead for the first time tonight. Luke Hatcher at the plate. Pitch from O'Byrne is low and outside, ball 1. Hatcher settles back in. Katz leading off on first. Hatcher, the foul tip straight back for strike 1. That one high over the plate for ball 2. Katz leading on first, Pascal on third. O'Byrne the pitch. And Hatcher connects but can't get it to go. Strike 2. O'Byrne now a chance for his first out of the night. And another foul tip by Hatcher. Hatcher tips it again. Count remains 3-2. Runners on first and third. O'Byrne. Hatcher gets this one to go to right field. Runners will advance. And that'll be an RBI single for Luke Hatcher. Turks take the lead for the first time tonight by a score of 2-1. Now stepping up to the plate, playing on his home turf of James Madison University, the third baseman, number 32, Jack Canizaro. Canizaro multiple RBIs last night. Chance to repeat a success here. Here's O'Byrne. Canizaro deep to left center. Katz rounds third. Hatcher heading for third. One run will score. And that'll be a 2-run RBI double for Jack Canizaro. The Turks quickly building their lead here. Still no outs on the board. Ethan Murdoch at the plate. The right fielder for the Turks. And watches it go by for strike one. O'Byrne. High and inside. Strike two. Still no swing from Murdoch. Murdoch playing out of the Thundering Herd of Marshall University. Takes it high and inside for ball one. And Murdoch connects, but just a little bit too far left. Count remains 1-2. O'Byrne now a chance for his first out of the first inning. The 1-2 pitch. Low and outside, ball two. 2-2 count, no outs. Canizaro leading off on second. Turks up by 3. And Murdoch, high pop up to left center. And Johnny Lopez will make the catch for out number 1. Batting 7th in the order for the Harrisonburg Turks is the catcher, number 35, Matt Delgado. Delgado, a runner in scoring position. Here's O'Byrne. And a good eye, that one high and inside, ball 1. Delgado deep to left. And the easy catch for out number 2. Canizaro is going to tag up. And no throw, a stolen base for Canizaro. Batting 8th in the order is the designated hitter for the Turks, number 30, Cam Nelson. Nelson a runner on third. And no swing for strike 1. Chance to extend the Turks' lead here. Went high and outside, ball 1. Canizaro leading off on third. And Nelson, a good eye. The 2-1 count. Nelson high, pop up to left field. And that'll be 2 straight for Dean Mijos. And out number 3 for the Tom Sox. The Turks scoring 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors from the Tom Sox as we move to the top of the second inning. Harrisonburg leading Charlottesville by a score of 4-1. If you're just now tuning in, the Harrisonburg Turks leading the Charlottesville Tom Sox by a score of 4-1 as we're into the top of the second inning. David Davila on the mound again for the Turks. And leading off for the Tom Sox is the right fielder, number 4, Jake Books. Here's Davila. No swing from Books, high and inside, strike 1. Davila again. And Books does a good job to hold back the swing there. Count moves to 1-1. High and outside for ball 2. The Tom Sox looking to respond to a 4-run inning from the Turks. Now down 3. And another one high and outside from Davila. Counts now 3-1. And that ball, a high pop up to the left field bleachers. And we have another full count. Here's Davila. 3-2 pitch. And another foul tip there by Books. Davila settles in. The pitch. High and inside, ball 4. A leadoff walk for Jake Books. Runner now on first. And batting 8th in the order for the Tom Sox is the shortstop, number 2, Ryan Wynn. Wynn connects to center field. And that one will drop. Runner is going, rounds third. Throw to home, not in time, and 1 run will score. An RBI double for Ryan Wynn. Tom Sox cutting the Turks' lead down to 2, moving the score to Harrisonburg 4, Charlottesville 2. Rounding out the order is the second baseman for the Tom Sox, number 3, Nick Parham. Parham, a good eye for ball 1. Wynn leading off on second. And umpire's going to count that one as a full swing. Count moves to 1-1. Davila looking for his first out here. That went high and outside, ball 2. And no swing there from Parham for strike 2. Davila now a chance to make it 1. High and outside, ball 3. And once again, another full count here for Davila. The 3-2 pitch. And a foul tip by Parham. Three-two. Swing and a miss by Parham. Strike 3. As we return to the top of the order, the left fielder for the Tom Sox, number 28, Dean Mijos. Mijos, the foul tip over the right field bleachers for strike 1. Wynn leading off on second. And Mijos just barely pokes it past the first baseline. Strike 2. Davila shakes off the sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And can't get the breaking ball to go. Ball 1. Here's Davila. Caught him looking. Strike 3. Mijos now 1 for 2 on the night. The center fielder stepping up to the plate, number 9, Johnny Lopez. Lopez shows the bat for the bunt, pulls back just in time, and that'll be strike 1. And that one high and outside for ball one. And a big swing there from Lopez, but can't connect. Strike two. Davila now a chance for three. 1-2 pitch. And he got him. Strike three. One run on one hit. No errors for the Turks as the score moves to Harrisonburg 4, Charlottesville 2. Turks will look to respond to a one-run inning from the Tom Sox and potentially extend their lead here in the bottom of the second. As always, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the Valley Baseball League, which is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. Tonight, the Harrisonburg Turks taking on the Charlottesville Tom Sox in Game 2 of a mini-series this week. The Tom Sox falling to the Turks last night by a score of 10-4 here at Eagle Field. The Turks will look to get another victory and improve to 14-8 on the season. Leading off here in the bottom of the second, at the bottom of the order, the second baseman for the Turks, number 13, Brett Waringer. Waringer holds back the swing for strike one. Waringer, the foul tip over the right field bleachers for strike two. And Waringer, no swing, caught him looking for out number one. Returning to the top of the order here for the Turks is the shortstop, number 2, Jalen Evans. Evans a single in his first at bat. Here's O'Byrne. Evans tries to pull the bat back, but can't get it in time. Strike one. O'Byrne. Evans pokes to the second baseman and makes the catch for out number two. Now stepping into the batter's box is the center fielder, number 20, Anthony Pascal. Pascal an RBI double in his first at bat. A 2-run home run last night. And a chance to repeat his success here tonight. Here's O'Byrne. Pascal, the foul tip, this time to the right field bleachers. The 1-1 count now. 2 outs on the board, no runners on for the Turks. That one high and outside, ball 2. O'Byrne awaits the sign. The pitch. High and inside, ball 3. Turks now a chance for the first runner here in the bottom of the second. And they'll get it, ball 4. Pascal now 2 for 2. At the plate now for the Turks is the left fielder, number 42, Chris Katz. Katz 1 for 1 on the night with a single. Pascal leading off on first. O'Byrne eyeing him down. A warning throw to first. Pascal leading off again. Pascal's going to go. A throw to second. Not in time. A stolen base for Pascal. Count remains 1-0. Pascal now leading off on second. 2 outs on the board. Katz at the plate. And that went over the right field bleachers. Strike 1. O'Byrne now awaiting the sign. Eyes down Pascal. The 1-1 pitch. And Katz pokes to the hole just past first. Pascal rounding third. No throw. And that'll be an RBI single for Katz. Katz now 2 for 2 on the night with an RBI. Turks push their lead to 3 as the score line moves to Harrisonburg 5, Charlottesville 2. Now at the plate from the Wolves of West Georgia, the designated hitter, the first baseman for the Turks, number 33, Luke Hatcher. Takes the curveball over the plate for strike 1. Hatcher representing the Turks in the South Division Home Run Derby. Bit of a wild pitch there by O'Byrne. Katz the easy advance. And runner now in scoring position for the Turks. As I was saying before, Luke Hatcher representing the Turks in the Home Run Derby for the Valley Baseball League All-Star Weekend this past weekend. And also played in the All-Star game representing the South Division. Pokes that one to center field. Fielder settling under it. And makes the catch for out number 3. 1 runner left stranded on second. One run on 1 hit, no errors from the Tom Sox. Score line is Harrisonburg Turks 5, Charlottesville Tom Sox 2. As we enter the top of the 3rd inning, Tom Sox will look to respond. As we enter the top of the third inning, the Turks leading the Tom Sox by a score of 5-2. We'll look to take game 2 of this mini-series this week here at Eagle Field. Turks defeating the Tom Sox by a score of 10-4 last night, as they improved to 13-8 on the season. Tonight's game also a matchup of the 2023 Valley Baseball League Championship, where the Turks faced the Tom Sox and ended up taking the victory there to become your 2023 Valley Baseball League champions. They'll look to repeat their success here in the 2024 campaign. At the plate now for the Tom Sox is the catcher, number 30, Robbie Levy. Levy 0 for 1 on the night. Will look to turn things around here, potentially get something started for the Tom Sox. And a good eye there for ball 2. Levy gets that one to go. And the diving catch there by Pascal for out number 1. Pascal manages to hold on to it. An impressive catch there by the center fielder. And it looks like they're going to rule that one as a drop there by Pascal. Levy on first. Colby Wallace. And Wallace just barely safe at first. Katz almost gets it to first in time. An impressive throw by the outfielder. But just won't be enough. Runners now on first and second for the Tom Sox. First baseman at the plate now for the Tom Sox, number 35, Caden Ferraro. Throw a walk in his first at bat. Takes that one high and inside for strike 1. Here's Davila. Connects with that one. The toss to second is good. The throw to first. And can't hold on to it. Runner is safe at first. 1 out now on the board for the Turks. Runners on first and third for the Tom Sox, and a chance to cut down the Turks' lead here in the top of the third inning. Caden Ferraro reaches first on a fielder's choice. Now at the plate is the third baseman, number 15, Cooper Plausser. Plausser 0 for 1, now the RBI chance. And watches it go by for strike 1. That one just a little too high over the plate for ball 1. Runners leading off on first and third for the Tom Sox. Down by 3. Chance to cut down the Turks' lead. That'll be strike 2 for Plausser. Settling back into the box. Davila the chance for 2. And he'll get it. Strike 3 from Blouser. And returning to the plate is the right fielder, number 4, Jake Books. Books, a product out of Coastal Carolina University. A walk in his first at bat. And now the RBI opportunity. Runner's going to go to second. And Evans can't make the tag in time. And that'll be a stolen base for Ferraro. Runner's now on second and third. Davila on the mound. And no swing from Books for strike 1. And still no swing from Books, strike 2. Davila now a chance to retire the side, hold the the Tom Sox scoreless for the first time tonight. 1-2 pitch. And can't get the curveball to go. Ball 2. Foul tip there by Books. Count remains 2-2. All twos on the board here in the top of the third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 runners on. Here comes the pitch. And another foul tip there by Books. So the chance to end it. High and inside, ball 3. Three-two count here. A walk would mean bases loaded for the Tom Sox. That one deep to right center. It'll fall. 1 run scores. 2. And that will be a 2-run RBI single for right fielder Jake Books. Tom Sox now cutting the Turks' lead down to 1 as the scoreline moves to Turks 5, Tom Sox 4. Delgado. And the coach going to come out and have a word here with Davila. Could see a potential pitching change here. Davila will remain on the mound for the time being. 2 outs on the board. A runner on first for the Tom Sox. At the plate now is the shortstop, number 2, Ryan Wynn. Wynn an RBI double in his first at bat. And watches it go by for strike 1. Swing and a miss there from Wynn. Strike 2. And Davila now another chance to retire the side and hold the Tom Sox to 2. Turks remain up by 1. And that one will drop in left. And that'll be a single for Wynn. Runners advance. Books now on second. Wynn on first. 2 outs on the board. Returning to the bottom of the order for a second time. is the second baseman, number 3, Nick Parham. No swing, strike one. Parham a strikeout in his last at bat. And can't connect there, strike two. Davila again, the chance to make it 3. 0-2 pitch. It's just a little too far outside for ball one. And Davila puts it in the dirt. Delgado, a good job to get in front of it. All twos here again in the top of the third. Here's Davila, 2-2 pitch. Caught him looking, strike 3. That makes 2 straight strikeouts for Parham. Runners left stranded on first and second. 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors for the Turks. As the score line moves to Harrisonburg Turks 5, Charlottesville Tom Sox 4, as we enter the bottom of the third inning. The Turks will look to respond to the Tom Sox and potentially extend their lead here. Returning to the mound here for the Charlottesville Tom Sox is the product out of the State College of Florida Manatees, Palmer O'Byrne. Leading off here in the bottom of the third for the Harrisonburg Turks is number 32, Jack Canizaro. Canizaro, the third baseman for the Turks, playing on his home field of James Madison University right here in Harrisonburg. Good eye from Canizaro there, low and outside for ball one. That one deep to left. Fielder settling under it and makes the easy catch for out number 1. The right fielder for the Turks out of the Marshall Thundering Herd, number 34, Ethan Murdoch. Murdoch 0 for 1 at the plate so far. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. O'Byrne puts it alone outside again, ball 2. Murdoch holds back the swing, a good eye there. No swing there from Murdoch. Count moves to 2-2. No runners on. O'Byrne a chance to make it 2. Here's the pitch. And Murdoch the foul tip. Count remains 2-2. That one way outside, ball 3. Full count now. Murdoch connects. And that one will drop just outside the infield for a base hit. Murdoch now 1 for 2 on the night. Matt Delgado returning to the plate, the catcher for the Turks. O'Byrne a warning throw over to first. Murdoch remains safe. So no count on the board. Delgado, the good eye. That one high and outside. Murdoch leading off. O'Byrne eyeing him down. Another cautionary throw to first. Delgado pops it just over O'Byrne's head. And just in time, Delgado out at first. 2 outs now on the board. Murdoch advancing to second. Batting 8th in the order is the designated hitter for your Harrisonburg Turks, number 30, Cam Nelson. No swing there from Nelson for strike 1. O'Byrne eyeing Murdoch. And an unfortunate poke there by Nelson, right to the first baseman. That'll be out number 3. Runner left stranded on second. No runs on 1 hit. No errors for the Tom Sox. As the scoreline remains, Harrisonburg Turks 5, Charlottesville Tom Sox 4. As we enter the top of the 4th inning, the Tom Sox will look to potentially tie the game or take the lead for the second time tonight. Off the top of the 4th, left fielder number 28, Dean Matos. Top of the fourth inning here, the 2-0 count on the board. Dean Mijos at the plate. Going high and outside for ball 3. Mijos 1 for 2 so far. And that'll make it 2 for 3. You'll reach first base and walk. Delgado going to come out and have a word with Davila here. Now approaching the batter's box for the Tom Sox, the center fielder number 9, Johnny Lopez. Lopez is 0 for 2. We'll look to turn things around here, get something started for the Tom Sox. Good eye there from Lopez, ball 1. Here's Davila. It's that one to go high and inside, strike 1. Lopez, high ball popped up just outside the infield. Evans settling under it and makes the catch for out number 1. That catch moves Lopez to 0 for 3 on the night. Now at the plate is the catcher, number 30, Robbie Levy. Levy 1 for 2. Coach Randy Tomlin going to come out and have a word with him. Fans, if you recognize that name, Randy Tomlin, a former major leaguer. Pitched in 106 games for the Pittsburgh Pirates throughout his 5-year career. He is also a head coach at Liberty Christian Academy in Lynchburg. Levy now settling back in the box. And no swing there, strike 1. And still no swing, ball 1. Mijos leading off on first. Here's Davila. And Levy. Wanger can't keep a hold of it. And that'll be a single for Robbie Levy on an error by Waringer. Robbie Levy now 2 for 3 on the night. The designated hitter from the East Carolina University Pirates, number 24, Colby Wallace. Wallace 2 for 2 on the night, an RBI already. A chance for another. And takes the curveball for strike 1. Pokes it directly to Evans. Evans managed to keep a hold of it. And that'll be a double play by the Turks there. Some great defensive work as they hold the Tom Sox scoreless for the first time tonight. Score remains Turks 5, Tom Sox 4. As we enter the bottom of the fourth inning, Turks will look to extend their lead on the Tom Sox. Turks currently 1-0 in this week's mini series against the Tom Sox. Taking last night's game by a score of 10-6. to 4. The Turks will be back in action later this week, playing the Covington Lumberjacks at Casey Field in Covington. And it looks like we're going to get a pitching change here for the Charlottesville Tomstocks to start off the bottom of the 4th inning. Now on the plate, replacing number 12, Palmer O'Byrne, is number 6, playing out of the Nebraska University Cornhuskers, Bobby Olson. Now stepping into the batter's box, leading off in the bottom of the 4th, is the second baseman, number 13, Brett Waringer. Waringer 0 for 1 on the night. It's a foul tip there for strike 1. Waringer now. That one went outside. Here's Olson. Now in a bit in the dirt. Count moves to 2-1. Waringer, the pop up to right field. And just outside the first baseline, count moves to 2-2. Olson now a chance for his first strikeout. Can't get it to go, and that'll be his first full count of tonight's ball game. Low and outside, ball 4. Waringer advances on a walk. As we return to the top of the order, the shortstop up to bat, number 2, Jalen Evans. Evans 1 for 2 on the night so far. A runner now on first, no outs on the board. A quick throw there by Olson, but not in time. Waringer safe at first. The bunt attempt by Evans, straight back, strike 1. Evans stepping back into the batter's box. The 0-1 count. Waringer leading off on first. Also another precautionary throw to first. The 0-1 pitch. And a high foul ball popped up by Evans. Count moves to 0-2. Also now a chance for his first out of the night. That one low and outside for ball one. Waringer hesitant to move off first. Olsen keep him in the corner of his eye. Here's the pitch. And caught Evans looking for strike three. Anthony Pascal at the plate now. 2 for 2 so far, an RBI already tonight. One out on the board, runner on first. And pokes it right to the first baseman, makes the catch, and to tag out at first. A double play by one man, Caden Ferraro. No runs, no hits, and no errors by the Tom Sox as the score remains. Harrisonburg Turks 5, Charlottesville Tom Sox 4. As we go to the top of the fifth, David DeVilla remains on the mound for the Turks.
Game for the Harrisonburg Turks is Saturday night when they welcome to town the Stanton Braves. Game time 7:30. Also a home game on Sunday evening 7:30 against the Waynesboro Generals. So Stanton and Waynesboro visiting here at Eagle Field Veterans Memorial Park next Saturday and Sunday evening.
DeVilla warming up on the mound as we enter the top of the fifth inning. The Turks leading the Tom Sox by 1. Score is Turks 5, Tom Sox 4. Both teams remaining scoreless in the fourth inning. We'll look to change things here. Leading off here in the top of the fifth is the first baseman, number 35, Caden Ferraro, the man of the inning. Just turned a double play by himself in the bottom of the fourth. Let's see if that success will translate to the offensive end. No swing there for ball one. Here's DeVilla. High ball popped up just outside the third baseline. And that one landing in the bullpen for strike one. DeVilla the 1-1 pitch. And can't get the breaking ball to go. Ball two. Ferraro, another good eye, ball 3. Currently 2 for 2 at the plate. Chance now to make it 3. And Davila moves to the full count. And high and inside, ball 4. Ferraro now 3 for 3. And a runner on first for the Tom Sox. At the play now is the third baseman, Cooper Blauser. Blauser is 0 for 2. Looks like the coach is going to come out and have a word with Davila here. That might do it for his night. And it looks like we will get a pitching substitution for the Turks here in the top of the 5th inning. And that'll be all for Davila's night. Made it through 5. Score is Turks 5, Tom Sox 4, letting in 4 runs. Replacing David Davila on the mound now. A product of the Florida State Seminoles, number 27, Hudson Rowan. Rowan will look to turn things around here for the Turks. Potentially stop any momentum from the Tom Sox. Tom Sox with the runner on first, no outs on the board. Once again, at the plate now is the third baseman for the Charlottesville Tom Sox, number 15, Cooper Blauser. Caden Ferraro leading off on first. And Hudson Rowan's first pitch of the night is a ball high and inside. Rowan the chance to be the difference maker for the Turks. Gets that one to go for his first strike of the night. Blauser takes that one for strike 2. Rowan now a chance for his first strikeout of the night. Eyes down. Delgado quick off the plate. A warning to Ferraro. 2-2 count now. Now 0 for 2 so far. Here's Rowan. And can't get it to go. That'll be his first full count. And a foul tip there by Blasser keeps the count at 3-2. Blasser, the Jacksonville State University product. Another foul tip. This one's straight back. Count remains 3-2. Rowan shaking off the signs. Eyes down. Ferraro, the pitch. And just can't get it to go. Ball 4. Runners now on first and second for the Tom Sox. No outs on the board. Now stepping into the batter's box is the right fielder, number 4, Jake Books. Runners leading off on first and second. Here's Rowan. And Books gets that one to go. Cat's going for it. Runner rounding third. And that will be an RBI double for Jake Books, his second RBI of the night. And the Tom Sox tying the lead here in the top of the fifth. Runners on second and third. Ryan Wynn at the plate now, a chance to give the Tom Sox the lead. Wynn is 2 for 2, an RBI already tonight, chance for another. And gets to go to left field. And he'll get it. An RBI single for Wynn. Tom Sox take the lead for the second time tonight. Still no outs on the board. Runners on first and third. And another scoring opportunity here as we return to the bottom of the order. The second baseman up to bat, number 3, Nick Parham. Parham 0 for 2 so far. Now would be a great time to get on the score sheet. Here's Rowan. That went high and outside. Ball 1. Parham takes that one low and inside for strike 1. And holds back the swing there. A good eye for ball 2. Runners leading off on first and third. Rowan settling in. Here's the pitch. And still no swing there from Parham. Count moves to 3-1. A walk here would mean bases loaded for the Tom Sox. full count here for Rowan. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He'll get him for his first out of tonight's ball game. With that strikeout, Parham is now 0 for 3 on the night. Returning to the top of the order for the Charlottesville Top Sox is the left fielder, Dean Mijos. Mijos 2 for 3, a walk in his last at bat. The RBI chance. Goes for the bunt. 1 run will score. Throw past first. And Mijos will reach on a fielder's choice. That'll be an RBI single for Dean Mijos, his first hit of the night. And the Tom Sox taking the 2-run lead here in the top of the 5th. Runners on first and third. Coach is going to come out and have a word with Hudson Rowan. And he will stay on the mound for the time being. A rough start for his first inning of the night. The run so far for the Tom Sox. They take the 7-5 lead, 1 out on the scoreboard. Now at the plate is the center fielder for the Tom Sox, number 9, Johnny Lopez. Lopez is 0 for 3. Here's Rowan. Can't get it to stay over the plate for ball 1. Rowan eyes down the runners. Here's the pitch. Runner's going to go. Delgado the throw to second. Got him. Out number 2. Now just 1 runner remaining on third for the Tom Sox. 2 outs on the board for the Turks. Some great defensive work there. The 2-0 count. Hudson Rowan. That went high and outside for ball 3. And this time Rowan gets it to go for ball 1, strike 1. And a foul tip there by Lopez to give the Turks the full count. Rowan now a chance to finally retire the side. Runner on third. Tom Sox have already scored 3. Rowan the 3-2 pitch. And swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll do it for the top of the 5th inning. The Tom Sox scoring 3. 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 error for the Turks. As we move to the bottom of the 5th inning, the Turks will look to respond to the Tom Sox 3 runs and cut down their lead, potentially take the lead back here tonight's ball game. The Turks defeating the Tom Sox 10-4 last night, moving them to 1-0 in this week's mini series, and moving them to 4-1 in the series. 3-1 for the series this season. Tonight's game also a rematch of last year's Valley Baseball League Championship, in which the Harrisonburg Turks defeated the Tom Sox to become the 2023 Valley Baseball League champions. Bobby Olson warming up on the mound again for the Tom Sox. We'll look to hold the Turks scoreless and maintain the 2-run lead. Now approaching the batter's box is the left fielder for the Turks, number 42, Chris Katz. Katz 2 for 2 on the night. A foul tip high up to the right field bleachers for strike one. Katz an RBI already tonight. Katz takes a stab at it, but can't connect. Strike two. Here's Olson. But Katz to center field. And Lopez makes the catch for out number one here in the bottom of the fifth. Now up to bat for the Turks is the first baseman, number 33, Luke Hatcher. Hatcher connects deep to left center. And Miho settles under it for out number two. In his third appearance at the plate is Jack Canizaro, the third baseman for the Turks, and takes the breaking ball over the plate for strike one. Canizaro, the hometown product, playing on his home field here at James Madison University in Harrisonburg. He represents the Dukes here in the Valley Baseball League. Currently 1 for 2 on the night. And he'll strike out there. That'll be out number 3 for Olson. A 1-2-3 inning for the Tom Sox as they maintain their 2-run lead. As we enter the top of the sixth inning, the Tom Sox leading by 2 by a score of Turks 5, Tom Sox 7. They will look to extend their lead here. End of the 5th inning here. Turks down by 2. Hudson Rowan returning to the mound. The Tom Sox will look to extend their 2-run lead after another scoreless inning by the Turks.
Dukes also making his way through the ground with a nice 50-50 jackpot draw. One lucky fan will receive.
Leading off here in the top of the 6th inning is the catcher for the Tom Sox, number 30, Robbie Levy.
Leading off is the catcher, Robbie Levy.
Hudson Rowan on the mound. Swing and a miss by Levy. Strike 1. Rowan. The pitch. And a good eye there by Levy for ball 1. And no swing there from Levy for strike 2. Rowan now, a chance for the first out in the 6th. Levy a chance for his 3rd hit of the night. And that one in the dirt for ball 2. Levy settling in, the 2-2 pitch. High and inside for the full count. Levy connects to the second baseman, throw to first. Got him. A little Waringer-Hatcher combo there for out number 1. At the plate now is the designated hitter for the Tom Sox, number 24, Colby Wallace. That one high and outside for ball 1. Here's Rowan. Wallace to right field, pokes to the hole. And that'll be a base hit for Wallace, his 3rd single of the night. First baseman Caden Ferraro. The foul tip for strike 1. Ferraro settling back in here. Wallace leading off on first. Ferraro does a good job to get out of the way of that one. Count moves to 1-1. Hudson Rowan. Eyes down Wallace. The pitch, another foul tip there by Ferraro. Rowan now the chance for two. And can't get the breaking ball to go. Ball two. Hudson Rowan, the 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And can't grab it. That one will just creep to the outfield. Runners will advance. That'll be a single for Caden Ferraro. His second of the night. Runners now on first and second for the Tom Sox. One out on the board. Returning to the plate is the third baseman, number 15, Cooper Blouser. Blouser is 1 for 3 so far. Delgado can't get in front of it in time, and runners will advance now on second and third for the Tom Sox. The 1-0 count. Blouser steps back into the batter's box. Rowan. Can't get that one to go. Ball two. Rowan eyes down the runner. I want to low and outside for ball three. A walk here would mean bases loaded for the Tom Sox. A chance to extend their lead here. Blouser, the RBI opportunity. The 3-0 pitch. That ball deep to left field. Katz going back. And makes the catch for out number two. Runners will tag up. And a run will score for the Tom Sox as they extend their lead to 3. Score is now Charlottesville 8, Harrisonburg 5. Now at the plate is the right fielder, Jake Books. Books swings big there, but can't connect. Strike one. Books 3 RBIs on the night. He is 3 for 3 at the plate. And another swing, another miss. Strike two. Hudson Rowan now he'll look to retire the side. Books holds back the swing for ball one. The 1-2 count now, runner on third. Here's the pitch. Got him, strike three. Tom Sox extending their lead there. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors from the Turks. And the score line moves to Charlottesville Tom Sox 8, Harrisonburg Turks 5 as we enter the bottom of the 6th inning. Turks will look to respond to the Tom Sox and take back the lead for the second time in tonight's ball game. Bobby Olson on the mound once again for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Couple scoreless innings so far. He will look to continue to hold the Turks scoreless as his Tom Sox up by 3. Tom Sox have scored in all but 1 inning here tonight. And the Turks haven't scored in 3. Leading off in the bottom of the 6th, the product of the Marshall Thundering Herd, right fielder Ethan Murdoch. Murdoch 1 for 2. A single in his last at bat. Connects with that one to the third baseman. The throw to first. Got him with plenty of time for out number 1. Now at the plate is the catcher, number 35, Matt Delgado. Delgado 0 for 2 so far. Will look to turn the tides here. A swing and a miss for strike 1. Here's Olson. Delgado just barely tips it, strike 2. And Delgado can't get it to go for out number 2. Olson the potential for another 1-2-3 inning on the Turks. So far, he has been the deciding factor. Since stepping in the game, the Turks have remained scoreless through 3. Now at the plate is the designated hitter for the Turks, number 30, Cam Nelson. Nelson pokes it just past Olson. Shortstop can't make the catch, and that will be a single for Nelson. Returning to the bottom of the order is the second baseman, Brett Waringer. Waringer a runner on first. 2 outs on the board. Turks down 3. Olson the throw to first there, not in time. Nelson is safe. And 2 straight pickoff attempts there by Olson. Both of them no good. Count remains 0-0. Nelson leading off again. Waringer watches it go by for strike 1. Waringer connects, but can't keep it fair. Strike 2. Bobby Olson now. The chance for 3. Hold the Turks scoreless through 4. 0-2 pitch. High and inside, runner's going to go. Slides into second, and that'll be a stolen base for Nelson. Runner now in scoring position. The 1-2 count on the board. Olson a chance to retire the side. That one way outside for ball 2. And now Levy's going to have a word with Olson. Quick word there. Levy returning to the plate. Wanger settles in. 2-2 count. 2 outs on the board. And a swing and a miss there from Wanger. Another scoreless inning from the Turks. Runner left stranded on second. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for the Tom Sox. They maintain their 3-run lead. As we enter the top of the 7th inning, the score is Turks 5, Tom Sox 8. So far, it is looking like it will be a tied series here at Eagle Field. The Turks taking last night's game by a score of 10-4, moving them to 13-8 on the season. A win here for the Charlottesville Tom Sox and move them to 18-6 on the season. Tonight's matchup is a rematch of last year's Valley Baseball League Championship. The Harrisonburg Turks taking down the Charlottesville Tom Sox in that one to be crowned your 2023 Valley Baseball League champions. Another pitching change here for the Turks. Replacing number 27, Hudson Rowan, is going to be number 24, Hudson Lee. Lee, a product of the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, will look to be the difference maker here tonight. Top of the 7th inning here. Hudson Lee now on the mound for the Turks. Leading off for the Tom Sox is the shortstop, number 2, Ryan Wynn. Wynn is 3 for 3 on the night here. 2 singles, 1 double, and 2 RBIs. That one high and inside, ball 1. Lee, same spot, ball 2. Gets that one to go for his first strike of tonight's ball game. That one low and outside. Wynn tried to hold it back at the last second, but couldn't get it to go. That'll be strike 2. Hudson Lee now a chance for his first strikeout of the night. And he'll get it, strike 3. Stepping up to the plate at the bottom of the order is the second baseman for the Tom Sox, Nick Parham. Parham is 0 for 3 on the night. We'll turn things around here. Lee high and inside, strike 1. one just a little bit too far outside. Ball 1. That one high and outside. Ball 2. Lee gets it to go. Strike 2. Now a chance for 2 outs. Still no runners on for the Tom Sox. 2-2 pitch. And Delgado can't hold on to it for Hudson Lee's first full count of the night. Here's Lee. Caught him looking. Strike 3. Parham goes 0 for 4 on 4 strikeouts tonight. An unlucky night at the plate. As we return to the top of the order, Dean Mijos back at the plate. An RBI single in his last at bat. Here's Lee. No swing from Mijos for strike 1. And Mijos barely avoids that one for ball 1. Lee settling back in. 1-1 pitch here. Mijos reaches for it but can't connect for strike 2. Lee now a chance to retire the side. 1-2 pitch. And he'll get it. Strike 3. Hudson Lee holds the Tom Sox scoreless for only the second time tonight. The score remains Tom Sox 8, Turks 5, as we enter the bottom of the 7th inning. Fans, if you would like to follow us on social media, you can follow the Turks on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Twitter at HBGTurksVBL, Instagram at Hberg Turks, and if you're listening to the Facebook live stream, that'll be at Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. If you need any other information, or if you'd like to purchase any of our awesome Harrisonburg Turks merch, please visit harrisonburgturks.com. Leading off for the Turks here in the bottom of the 7th is the shortstop, number 2, Jalen Evans. Evans watches that one go by for strike 1. Evans connects, but just can't keep it fair for strike 2. Evans 1 for 3, a strikeout in his last at bat. hoping to be the momentum changer here for the Turks. And he'll connect with that one to the third baseman. The throw to first. Nothing but time, out number one. Stepping into the batter's box for the Turks, the center fielder, Anthony Pascal. Pascal had a 2-run home run last night here against the Tom Sox. Chance to repeat his success. He'll swing at that one, but no contact. Strike one. Here's Olsen. Another swing and another miss for Pascal. Strike two. Olsen now a chance to make it two. The 0-2 pitch. Got him. 3 up, 3 down for out number two. Chris Katz, the left fielder for the Turks, now approaching the plate. Katz is 2 for 3 on the night. An RBI single earlier in tonight's game. And almost nails Katz in the foot there for ball one. And another wild pitch there from Olsen. That one high and outside. Ball two. Katz seems to be a little upset by the pitches here. Steps back in. Here's Olsen again. Katz, that one line drive to right center field. Bounces to the fence. He'll go for two. And will remain at second for the double, the first hit for the Turks here in the bottom of the seventh. And a runner now in scoring position for the Turks. Now at the plate for your Harrisonburg Turks, the first baseman, Luke Hatcher. Hatcher 1 RBI already tonight. Takes that one low and outside for strike one. Olsen. Eyes down Katz. The pitch. Hatcher connects deep to right center. And fielder will make the catch for out number three. Runner left stranded on second. No runs, 1 hit for the Turks, and no errors for the Tom Sox. The score remains Tom Sox 8, Turks 5, as we enter the top of the 8th inning. The Turks scoreless through 5. have to ask our meteorologist tomorrow. See what he thinks. Yeah, I feel like everyone I've talked to said they have no plans.
Welcome to the top of the eighth inning. Leading off
Oh my
is
God.
Lopez, the center fielder.
Jesus, it's gonna be so fucking hot. We're going. My friend invited me to go to the lake on Thursday. Johnny Lopez, the leadoff bunt attempt here in the top of the eighth. Tips it back for strike one. Tom Sox still leading by 3. Lopez is 0 for 4 on the night. And an impressive turnaround there by Waringer. Was faced the complete opposite direction, but managed to hit the turnaround throw there for out number 1. And with that, Lopez is now 0 for 5 on the night. At the plate now, the catcher, Robbie Levy. Levy 2 for 4. Takes that one high and outside for ball 1. No swing there from Levy. Strike 1. Huge swing there, but no contact. Strike 2. Pokes now into the shortstop. Throw to first. Just in time for out number 2. Great throw by Jalen Evans there. At the plate now, the designated hitter for your Charlottesville Tom Sox, Colby Wallace. Wallace is single in his last at bat. Hits that one a line drive to left. But Cat's able to make the catch for out number 3. 3 up and 3 down for the Turks as they hold the Tom Sox scoreless once again. Score remains 8 to the Turks 5. Turks will look to respond here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Comments. I always worry because I see it pick up here, but I know I'm muted. And I'm like, one of these days, if I don't do something right, it's going to bite me in the ass. True. All the parents that someone gets a hit, and I'm like, fuck, they scored again. As if your sons don't say worse after the games every time. You think I'm bad, you should hear their mouth. Bottom of the 8th inning, the Turks will look to cut down the Tom Sox lead here. Still down 3. Score is Charlottesville 8, Harrisonburg 5. Leading off here in the bottom of the 8th inning is Jack Canizaro. Canizaro, the third baseman for the Turks, playing on his home turf here at James Madison University. Tries for the bunt, but can't get it to go for strike 1. Stepping back into the box here. That one way outside for ball 1. And Olson can't get the breaking ball to go. Ball 2. Canizaro connects, line drive to right. But unfortunately, right to books for out number 1. Returning to the plate from the Marshall Thundering Herd, the right fielder, Ethan Murdoch. And Olson almost nailing Murdoch in the head there. Ball 1. Murdoch connects for the foul tip. Murdoch straight back, the foul tip for strike 2. And caught Murdoch looking with the breaking ball. Strike 3. Now at the plate, the catcher, Matt Delgado. Delgado is struggling at the plate tonight. We'll look to turn things around here. Potentially spark some momentum for the Turks. Pokes that one to the third baseman. The throw over to first. Just a little too high. Had to jump for it, but couldn't get the tag in time. Delgado safe at first. Now at the plate for the Turks is the designated hitter, number 30, Cam Nelson. Bobby Olson on the mound. And no swing from Nelson, strike 1. Nelson settling back in here, the 0-1 count. 2 outs on the board. Delgado leading off on first. And Nelson connects, the throw to second. Just barely able to stay on the base for out number 3. The Turks scoreless through 6 as the scoreline remains Harrisonburg Turks 5, Charlottesville Tom Sox 8. Tom Sox with another chance to extend their lead here. The Turks look to hold them scoreless and give themselves a fighting chance in the bottom of the 9th. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to follow the Turks on social media, please feel free to check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The Twitter handle is HBGTurksVBL. The Instagram handle is Harrisonburg Turks. And for our live streams on Facebook, Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. If you'd like any roster information, or if you'd like to get in contact with the Turks or purchase any amazing Harrisonburg Turks merchandise, please check us out at harrisonburgturks.com.
Again, thanks to Chick-fil-A of Harrisonburg, as they will be feeding both teams this evening, and for their longtime support of the Harrisonburg.
Hey, yo. Tell me we get Chick-fil-A after this? Well, I mean, dude, if the team meal is Chick-fil-A, I mean, if they have enough, I'm stealing it. It's been a brick. If they don't want it, can I have it? I used to work at Chick-fil-A. I'll just tell them it's my employee discount. Oh, it was. It sucked. I was very over it at the end. That's got to be terrible. What made him quit? It's that's a good thing. Okay, yeah, that I definitely, yeah, yeah. That doesn't surprise me. I definitely had some weird comments from some older women. I was like, please don't. I'm still in high school. You're telling me. Like, I'm like, hey, respectfully, please don't ever comment on my ass while I'm at work. Caden Ferraro leading off in the top of the ninth inning for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. And pokes that one to left field. Cat's going for it. Ferraro will stay at first, and that'll be a leadoff single for the Tom Sox.
Third baseman, Cooper Blauser.
At the plate now is the third baseman for the Tom Sox, number 15, Cooper Blauser. That one low and outside for strike two. The 1-2 count now. Foul tip there by Blauser. Count remains 1-2. And can't get that one to go. Count moves to 2-2. Hauser 1 for 4 on the night. And a good eye there for ball 3. And a high foul tip there. Count remains 3-2. Still no outs on the board. A runner on first for the Tom Sox. Tom Sox remain up by 3. And caught him looking. That one high and inside. Strike 3. That'll be the first strikeout of the night for Cam Nelson on the mound now. Replacing number 24, Hudson Lee. Jake Books, a swing and a miss there for strike 1. No swing, ball 1. Nelson eyeing down the runner. The 1-1 pitch is high and outside for ball 2. Nelson can't get it to go. Ball 3. Nelson, the 3-1 pitch. And no swing from Books for strike 2. Nelson the opportunity for 2. The full count on the board. Ferrara leading off on first. And just a little too high and outside for ball 4. Runners now on first and second for the Tom Sox. And coach going to come out and have a word with Nelson here. Nelson with 1 out on the board here in the top of the 9th. 2 runners on for the Tom Sox. Tom Sox with a 3-run lead. Turks will look to shut them down and give themselves a fighting chance in the bottom of the 9th. Wayne at the plate now. Runners leading off. Here's Nelson. That one high and outside for ball 1. Gets that one to go for strike 1. And another foul tip there. Count moves to 1-2. Hudson Lee now Cam Nelson the chance for 2. Waiting for the sign. A 1-2 pitch. And another foul tip by Wynn. Turks looking to shut down the Tom Sox here. Still down by 3. We'll need a big inning in the bottom of the ninth. And Wynn holds back the swing for ball 2. And the foul tip just sails foul. Count remains 2-2. And Nelson caught him looking for out number 2. A pinch hitter now for the Tom Sox of Charlottesville. Number 31 from the Hokies of Virginia Tech, Ethan Gibson. Gibson, runners on first and second, 2 outs on the board. Chance to make something happen, extend the lead for the Tom Sox. And he'll tip that one foul for strike 1. Nelson. Gibson tries to hold it back, but umpire's going to say he swung, strike 2. We now just 1 strike away from the out. Can retire the side here, hold the Tom Sox scoreless, and give his Turks a fighting chance. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a foul tip there by Gibson. Oh, and 2. Runners leading off. Here's Cam Nelson. Wild pitch. Delgado can't get to it in time, and runners will advance to second and third, now in scoring position for the Tom Sox. Gibson his first at bat of the night, a chance to extend the Tom Sox lead, a potential RBI here. Nelson a chance to retire the side. Now an outside, runner's going to come home and slides into home to give the Tom Sox the 4-run lead. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's Cam Nelson. High and outside, ball 3. And that ball ending up in the dugout. They're going to send Parham to first. Umpire's going to come out and have a talk here. It'll be Parham's first time on base tonight. And Delgado and the coach going to come out and have a word with Cam Nelson. And we may see a pitching change here. And yep, that'll do it. The assistant coach getting into it with the umpires here. And it looks like they were going to bring bigger staff in, but might not have a substitution here. And Nelson will remain on the mound for the remainder of the inning. Gibson will return to the plate. The 3-2 count on the board, runner on third. 2 outs. Nelson now. 3-2 pitch. And just a tad too high. Ball 4. And now with the change of the batter, coach is going to pull Cam Nelson here. Spencer Biggerstaff will step in for Nelson. A quick few batters there for Nelson. And Biggerstaff will look to close things out. Biggerstaff, a product of the Oklahoma City Stars, the closing pitcher tonight. 2 outs on the board, just needs 3 pitches to shut down the Tom Sox and give his Turks a fighting chance in the bottom of the 9th. The score is currently Harrisonburg Turks 5, Charlottesville Tom Sox 9. 1 runner on third. Tom Sox a chance to extend their lead. Now stepping into the batter's box for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. At the top of the order, the left fielder, Dean Mijos. Head coach Bob Weiss having a word with the umpire here.
Dean Mijos, left field.
Runners leading off on first and third. Biggerstaff's first pitch of the night, low and outside for ball 1. That one high and inside, ball 2. Ball sent high to center field. And Pascal will make the catch to finally retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit for the Tom Sox. No errors by the Turks. As we move to the bottom of the 9th inning, the score is Turks 5, Tom Sox 9. Turks will have to score at least 4 to stay in tonight's ball game. A win for the Tom Sox here would move them to 1-1 in this week's mini series, and would move them to 18-6 on the season. Tom Sox are going to bring in a new pitcher to close things out here. Replacing number 6, Bobby Olson, is going to be number 16, Daniel Powell. Powell, a product of the Kennesaw State Owls. All he needs is 3 outs to give his Tom Sox the win.
Defensive changes for Charlottesville.
Some more defensive substitutions for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Ethan Gibson moving to shortstop, and Ryan Wynn, the shortstop, moving to second. Daniel Powell now on the mound for the Tom Sox. Pinch hitting for the Harrisonburg Turks here. Leading off in the bottom of the ninth is number 6, Jacob Green. Green, a good eye, high and inside for ball 1. Green playing out of the Seminole State College Raiders in Florida. Will look to be a difference maker here tonight. Powell awaits the sign, the 1-1 pitch. Green, just outside the first baseline, strike 2. One-two count here. Powell for his chance at his first strikeout of the night. Here comes the pitch. And just a little too high, ball 2. And Green, a swing and a miss for strike 3.
Shortstop, Jalen Evans.
Returning to the plate at the top of the order is the shortstop, number 2, Jalen Evans. Evans pokes it to right center. That one will drop for the base hit. Center fielder Anthony Pascal now at the plate. Struggled a little bit at the plate tonight. However, he has 1 RBI on the night. Turks down by 4. Now will be a perfect chance for another. The foul tip. And that one rings the flagpole. Count is 0-1. Powell waits the sign, eyes down. Evans on first. Here's the pitch. Pascal connects to right center. Evans rounds second. Pascal will hold at first, and Evans now on third in scoring position for the Turks. And the error. Evans will reach home, and that'll be an RBI double for Pascal. Turks now only down by 3 instead of 4. And they will look to keep that momentum going here in the bottom of the ninth. Chris Katz at the plate now, the left fielder. A double in his last at bat. An RBI already on the night. Here's Powell. Wild pitch there, and an easy advance for Pascal. Pascal now in scoring position. All Katz needs is a base hit here to cut the Tom Sox lead down to 2. One 0 count. Powell. Katz sends it straight back, strike 1. Powell. Going outside. Pascal's going to come home. And just like that, the Turks are only down 2. A quick 2 runs there for the Turks. We may be seeing the tides turn here. Randy Tomlin going to come out and have a word with Powell here. Fans, if you recognize that name, you may be right. That is the Randy Tomlin that pitched for the Pittsburgh Pirates over 106 games through 5 seasons. He is now the coach of the Charlottesville Tom Sox and also helps coach Liberty Christian Academy in Lynchburg. Tomlin returns to the dugout. The 2-1 count on the board. 1 out for the Tom Sox. Powell on the mound. Pascal reaches home on a wild pitch. Katz now takes that one high and inside for the 3-1 count. Katz, that one to left center. Fielder settling under it. And will make the catch for out number 2. Powell now just 3 strikes away from the ball game. At the plate now is the first baseman for your Harrisonburg Turks, Luke Hatcher. Hatcher needs to make something happen here. Pokes to the third baseman. The throw to first. Plenty of time, and that will do it for tonight's ball game. The Charlottesville Tom Sox rebounding after a loss against the Turks last night, as they move the mini-series this week to 1-1 and improve to 18-6 on the season. The Harrisonburg Turks will be back in action later this week, playing the Covington Lumberjacks at Casey Field in Covington. Fans, if you'd like to follow us on social media or would like more information, please feel free to check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Our Twitter handle is HBG Turks VBL, Instagram is HBird Turks, and Facebook is Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. For any other information, please visit harrisonburgturks.com. As always, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the Valley Baseball League, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great night.